Alrighty, I'm at my dad's house and I'm gonna do another sprinkler system tour for probably the last one. Here's zone 1. And this will be the last one probably for the year and for a while since I'm moving. So this is zone 1, there's 6 zones. This zone had 18 heads, but now it has 13 or 14, I can't remember how much. There's a Rainbird R-Band, 17 to 24 foot adjustable here. Rainbird R-Band, 17 to 24 foot adjustable here. Same here. This one's a Rainbird R-Band 17 to 24 foot adjustable. And then this one's a Rainbird R-Band 13 to 18 foot adjustable. It's a little bit breezy this morning. This one's a Rainbird R-Band 17 to 24 foot adjustable. And there's a lot of tree growth in here, but that one is a 13 to 18 foot adjustable. There's one in here, all these trees, a Rainbird R-Band 8 to 14 foot adjustable. It's got a blue nozzle. And there used to be one there. There used to be one here, and there used to be one there, and there used to be one over there. And then in the back part, my dad sprayed these trees a while ago, so they're finally dead. But there's a Rainbird R-Band 8 to 14 foot adjustable, got a blue nozzle. And then right there is a Rainbird R-Band 13 to 18 foot adjustable. And then right there is a Rainbird R-Band 13 to 18 foot adjustable, same right there. And then same thing over here, Rainbird 13 to 18 foot adjustable R-Band. And then that one, which I'll get to, sprays really far. It's kind of cold out this morning. Not cold, but it's not hot, so I don't want to get too wet. This one's a Rainbird R-Band 17 to 24 foot adjustable. And then there used to be one right here at one point before this patio was added. You see I got some plants here. So this is zone 1. I'll go back to the side yard part. I did all the zones for 5 minutes for this video. You can see they're working well. Okay, now let's go into zone 2. This one still has 18 heads, so I put K-rain nozzles on here because they can work better with lower pressure. Just takes a while to come on. There we go. This one, yeah, this one's a big zone still. This one is a K-rain RN100, 13 to 18 foot adjustable. Same with this one, K-rain RN100, 13 to 18 foot adjustable. Same with this one. This one also carrying iron 100, 13 and 18 foot adjustable. And then same with this one, carrying iron 100, 13 and 18 foot adjustable. This one's the neighbor's sprinkler. This one's a carrying iron 200, 17 to 24 foot adjustable. Same with this one, carrying iron 200, 17 to 24 foot adjustable. There's some over there. This one over here is a carrying iron 200, 17 to 24 foot adjustable. And then this one is a carrying iron 200, 17, 24 foot fixed 360. And then this one is too. Also, it's a carrying RN 200, 17, 24 foot fixed 360. And then this one is a carrying iron 200, 17, 24 foot adjustable. And then there's some in the back. I did change this nozzle out since the last video. And then this one too. This is the backyard part. This is a carrying iron 200, 1724 foot adjustable. And this one is too. Carrying iron 200, 1724 foot adjustable. This one's a carrying iron 100, 13 18 foot adjustable. And this one's also a carrying iron 100, 13 18 foot adjustable. And this one's a carrying iron 200, 17 24 foot adjustable. And then over here, this one's a carrying iron 100, 13 18 foot adjustable. And same with this one. This one's a carrying iron 100, 13 18 foot adjustable. So that's all for zone 2. That one still floods, unfortunately, even though I replaced it. And same with this one, I replaced it and it still floods. So it must be a pipe thing. And then there's one right there on zone 4 that I replaced. You can see the grass is dead around it. So yeah, this is all zone 2. I should change to zone 3. Okay, now it's going to zone 3. This zone has 4 maxi paws on it. That one I adjusted to spray a little bit more far, just a little bit. So I'll get to. This one here has a blue nozzle. It used to have a black nozzle, but now it has a blue one. I can show you. There it is. So with the maxi pods, the red nozzle is the littlest one. Black nozzle is the second littlest one. It doesn't put out that much water. The blue one is in the middle and they come with them. The yellow nozzle puts out a little bit more water, and then the beige nozzle puts out the most. But if we put all beige nozzles on these, they'll have low pressure and they won't work properly. But this one has a blue nozzle also. And then this one, really fast, has a yellow nozzle. And so maybe this one has like a little less pressure, since this one and that one both have a yellow nozzle now. But yeah, this one has a blue nozzle. I don't know if I can show you, but and this one I replaced a few months ago. The old one broke, but it's got a yellow nozzle. Forget this one sprays up to here. And then this one has a yellow nozzle also. Yellow nozzles do put out more water, so it's helpful for like areas that die faster or don't have as much coverage or double coverage. You could put a yellow nozzle and it will put out more water than a blue nozzle. And there's not a sprinkler over there, so there's one there, but there's not one over here, so this one has a yellow nozzle to get that area better. There's not really double coverage for there. So this is all zone 3. Alrighty, now it should go to zone 4. Which is in the front yard. I'm going over there right now. Zone 4 only has 11 heads on it. And I can show you the other one I replaced. So there's all of these This one is a Rainbird R-Van, 1724 foot fixed 360. This one is a Rainbird rotary. The yellow ring is a 1724 foot, and the blue dot is just only a 360. They're not adjustable. And that one over there is also a Rainbird rotary. The Rainbird rotaries aren't adjustables. They have yellow rings or black rings, and the yellow rings are 1724 foot, and the black rings are 13 to 18 foot, and then they always have dots in the middle. A yellow dot is 90, an orange dot is 180, and then blue dot is 360, which is what those are. This one's a Rainbird R-Van 13, 18 foot adjustable. This one is too. It's not rotating. It was the other day ago when it came on. So, just really deep in there. Rainbird R-Van 13, 18 foot adjustable. This one's a Rainbird R-Van 17 to 24 foot adjustable. It's not spraying that area, so that's not good. I'll have to adjust that. This one's a Rainbird R-Van 13, 18 foot adjustable. Adjust it a little bit. You can adjust it like that, but I just need it to do that. Maybe spray that area. And then I'll adjust this one a little bit too. And then I'll adjust it. There we go. So now it will spray a little bit better. Hopefully. Okay. And this is the one I replaced a month or two ago. The old one was an Orbit body, and I've just noticed Orbit, Hunter, after a few years, they just get stuck up. But Rainbird, I've never had a problem with the Rainbird pop-ups. So, this one's, and I put the same nozzle it had before back on it, because the nozzle was fine. It's the Rainbird R-Van 17 to 24 foot adjustable. And this one's a Rainbird R-Van 13, 18 foot adjustable. And then this one's a Rainbird R-Van 13, 18 foot adjustable. And then this one's a Rainbird R-Van 17 to 24 foot adjustable, and it's leaking again. Sometimes it leaks and sometimes it doesn't. So this one's gonna have to be replaced at some point, just because it leaks. But it still works, so it's all there, and it's this dead spot kind of. There's not one over there. I feel like that one and that one are kind of far apart, and there's one all the way over there, but there's not one here. I've always wondered if there was one there that just didn't ever pop up, because that one, like when I first moved in, that one never popped up, so I didn't know there was one there, and then it popped up one time, so I don't know. Maybe there's one there that just has never popped up, so I never knew. But I don't know. Yeah, this is zone 4. You can see the honey locust tree there that me and my dad planted a few years ago. It's getting really big now, so that's good. And these ones are still really big. Alrighty, now it should go to zone 5. So let's go find that. I think it's in the back. It's not on yet. There it goes. This one has 2 sprinklers on it, 2 maxi claws. Ooh, that one's got a lot of pressure still. There's that one and there's this one. And this one has a red nozzle, if I can remember correctly. Zone 6 doesn't have as much pressure as it used to. We'll get to that. But that's because I changed one of the nozzles on one of the sprinklers, the yellow one. But yeah, that one's got a red nozzle. And those ones put out the least amount of water. So if you have like a couple sprinklers on it and they don't have a good pipe, like if you were to put like blue nozzle on there, maybe it wouldn't work. But this one doesn't have a good piping thing, so I put, you know, like this one's got a black nozzle and you can see it works good, but if I were to put two beige nozzles on there, they probably wouldn't work. This one's got a lot of pressure all of a sudden. It's doing good. Got a black nozzle. This is zone 5. Definitely good for this area here. And then there's this one again, I'll show you, I'll go up to it. This one's kind of tall. I've tried putting this deep in the ground, just the pipe under there is just not really deep in there, so it's hard to, and these maxi pods are so big, they're like a foot long, so they kind of are hard to put all the way in the ground. Like they're literally, I think I showed one before, but they're huge. They're like bigger than this whole bird feeder here. So they go from like there to there. Yeah, this is zone 5. This one goes about to there. And then turns back. Kind of gets this area too, with that one on zone 3. So it works well. That was the one on zone 3. I'm gonna miss it here. I'm excited to go to Vegas, but I'm gonna miss it here. Definitely gonna miss it here. But there's the house I'm going to, there's a park right next to it. The house that I'm going to has a drip system and just like 1 or 2 zones. I think one for the front yard and one for the backyard. Not really a backyard though. So it doesn't really have a zone. It has a zone set up for the backyard, but there's nothing there in the backyard, if you will. And then there's a park next to it that I think has like 6 zones, and some of them are drip, and there's also some sprayers. Now I'll show you that when I get out there. But yeah, this is all zone 5. Sun came out a little bit. It's been cloudy this morning. Alrighty, now if you go to zone 6, this one has lower pressure, you'll notice, just because this one has a blue nozzle And the one over there has a yellow nozzle. And, you know, with the small pipe it has, you know, I'll step on Lexi's toy. With the small pipe it has, it won't really have as much pressure, but it still works. Because I put a yellow nozzle on that one. This one's had a blue nozzle. And you kind of see the blue nozzle there. Let's go take a look at this one. You can probably see the yellow nozzle a little bit. There you go. I mean, it still works. It's not as good, but and it gets everything. So yeah, this is zone 6, the last zone. Just those two. Gets these plants good. It should turn off here soon. Alrighty. And that is the end of the sprinkler system zone tour for my dad's house. You can see they all worked good. And that's gonna be it. And I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be out here, but hopefully it'll all work well when I'm gone. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed.